Miss Price, come on in.
Hey, Miss Holloway, how are you?
I'm doing well. How was the traffic getting here?
A mess. I'm over it. I was in traffic for a nice little minute.
Oh, wow. Would you like a bottle of water?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Um, so your appointment was set for 6:30 today. To better get to know you, I have some questions that I would like to ask.
Okay.
Would that be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And would it be okay if I write some notes down?
Sure.
Okay. Um, so tell me what brought you here today?
What brought me here is because I'm tired of trying to just figure this thing called life out. Some days I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Can you elaborate a little bit more?
It's like I see myself doing better, but I also feel so stuck. Like this is just all I know. I just keep repeating the same thing. I'll do good for a little bit, then fall right back into it. Do good again, and fall right back into it. But this time, I just want to stick and stay.
Okay. And when you say that you do a little bit and you fall right back into it, can you give me an example of what it is that you're talking about?
So, like, I'll go and I'll try not to pick up my habits, and I'll get a job, and I'll stay straight for about a month or two, and then the money start rolling in, and I get connected with people, and I'm right back down doing the same things I was doing before, and I lose my job, and everything just goes into shambles.
May I ask if there's any history of substance or alcohol use?
My mom and my dad. Substance abuse.
Okay. And what about yourself?
Substance abuse and a little bit of alcohol.
How long have you been using the substance and alcohol?
About 5 years now.
Okay. Have you ever tried to get help?
No, I tried to do it on my own.
And what did you use, or what? How were you able to do that?
Tried going cold turkey, but that didn't work out.
Cold turkey, as in?
Just trying to quit everything all at one time.
Okay, thank you for that.
No.
Give me a little bit of your family history or background. Tell me a little bit about that. Excuse
The
me.
little I do know is that my dad, he stayed in and out of prison, so he wasn't always around. And then my mom, she dealt with substance abuse. So I was living with a family member at an early age.
When you were living with that family member, did you have any? How did you feel living with that family
I
member?
mean, I knew I was okay. I was happy. I knew that I was safe, but a part of me was still missing my parents.
So, what would you say your childhood was like?
My childhood, I would say, was good, but I still felt like I was missing something, if that makes sense.
And when you say you felt like you were missing something, did you feel like feelings of loneliness?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I would see all my friends with their mothers and their fathers doing things. They would come to the school, and I just felt like where was mine?
And do you feel like that was some of the reasons that led you to your drug use?
Yes, I think that played a part. Just feeling alone, even though I wasn't alone. I had love surrounding me, but I still felt alone.
how were you able to? What was it like managing your life? Were you able to um, sustain employment? Um, what did that look like for you coming up? Were you able to? First, let me ask you: were you able to complete school?
I did complete school.
Did you further your education or just high school?
I completed high school. I did try to attend college, but I didn't finish.
Employment?
I kept odd jobs here and there. Nothing steady for a while.
Um, was there ever a time where you were ever homeless? Did you always have shelter during this process?
Yes.
Okay. Um, so when you have those moments where you stop, what are some of the things that causes you to go back?
I think it's like when I have those moments of just wondering, like, why my parents wasn't around. Like, although I was with someone who loved and cared for me, I just wanted to know why. Like, the why behind a lot of things. And then I find myself in my thoughts trying to figure it out, put the pieces together, or wondering if it was something that I did.
Was there ever a time when you tried to have a conversation with your parents to gain some clear understanding?
No.
If there was something that you felt that I could do for you right here, right now, what would it be? How could I support you?
Honestly, I don't know.
I appreciate that, the honesty. Is this your first time ever coming to treatment?
Yes, ma'am.
Um, do you have any kids?
No.
Do you have any mental health diagnosis?
Not that I'm aware of.
Who would you consider right now to be part of your support system?
My grandmother.
And what's grandma's name
Grandma's name is
and number?
Kathy.
Can you have a phone number for Miss Kathy?
Sure. 410
Mm-hmm.
525 3326.
Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I covered everything. And do you have any siblings?
I do, but I don't know where they are.
You guys lost contact?
I believe I have siblings on my dad's side. I never met them.
Okay. So your grandma is your only support system?
Yes.
Okay. So let me just explain to you a little bit about what we do here. We try to gain as much information as we can just so we would know, I could know how to better assist you. And if I come up with any other questions along the way, would it be okay for me to ask?
Yes.
And if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask me.
I do. What made you pick this profession? Like, how did you get into this?
So, I am a person with lived experience. I also have it's a history, a family history, and I wanted to better understand how the disease of addiction works, so that I can assess it in the best way possible. So I have a passion for it. It's just something that I enjoy doing. I always like to see people or try to assist people get to the other side, whatever that may looks like for that person, because it varies from person to person.
Okay.
You know.
And you said you have a history like personally or just like family members or
Just family member, family history.
did they ever overcome?
Yeah, we have a lot of success stories. I have an aunt who has quite a bit of clean time under her belt. And there are different pathways to recovery, and those are some of the things that I would like to talk to you about.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
I'd like to know like how did she do it?
Well, a day at a time. So the conversation that her and I had, sometimes you have to take a second at a time, and then it's all about gaining a support system, and just understanding that you cannot do this by yourself. We all need support. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to support you, so I will be your first point of contact when it comes to the support system. And I will introduce you to the different pathways to recovery.
That's comforting. I'm new to this and it's exciting and scary at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What makes it scary for you?
The unknown.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Like wondering, am I going to complete? What am I going to be like once I get to that side? What is life going to be like for me?
Yeah.
Well, will those urges come back? What do I do if those urges come back?
And that is one of so treatment is very important, because what treatment does, it educates you on the disease of addiction, so that you can understand what your triggers are, what tool you can use when they come up, when you have a desire, how to better express it. These are the tools that you're going to gain when you go to treatment. We have different pathways to recovery. We have, and everything depends on your need. If so I do know that when you speak of substance, can you go into detail? Is it heroin, cocaine?
I dabbled in a little bit of everything. Pills, cocaine.
Is it a daily use? Do you feel like you may need detox? Is it something that you can just do you get sick when you don't have it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let me just tell you about the different pathways. So when heroin causes physical pain, okay, we don't suggest that that's something that you stop on your own. We have different programs. There are detox programs, and what that is that you will have a medical staff that will watch over you for 24 hours, 24 to 48 to 72 hours, and you will get that constant around-the-clock care. They will give you medication to help you with your withdrawal symptoms. They will monitor your blood pressure, and they will oversee you until you get over that detox. Your detox can last anywhere from 3 to 7 days.
Okay.
After that, you have one or two options. You can do an outpatient and intensive outpatient program, or you could further your treatment by going into a 30-day program. So the 30-day program is also, it's sort of like, it's a step down from detox. You're still surrounded with 24-hour care, but you're not bedridden. You will have to attend groups daily. You will have to also leave a urinalysis, and I believe you may have to attend like an NA meeting once a week. But you're locked in a facility. You're not able to come out unless you're being transported by staff, and that's for 28 days. Also, we have a 6-month program. The 6-month program, sometimes people, it depends on what you feel like you may need. If you feel like you need a little bit more, then you go for the little bit more. If you feel like that you'll be okay for detox and just maybe a 28-day outpatient program. The intensive outpatient program is also a program where you will attend meetings on the outside, and you'll be able to obtain employment. You'll be able to come and go as you please. You know, but you have to. It's mandatory that you attend your groups. So the whole point is just to try to obtain as much information as I can, just to better assist you. I want to assist you in the best way possible. But ultimately, the choice is yours. You know, so those are the different pathways to recovery. We also have medication assistance for those who don't feel like they're strong enough to just do it completely without anything. We have the Suboxone program, we have the Methadone program that can also help you with your symptoms, you know, and it's like a beta blocker. We also have this medication called Vivitrol that works really well when it comes to alcohol. You know, it'll help, curb the cravings. The downside to Vivitrol is that if you drink on it, you can get sick. So there's different pathways to recovery. I want you to, take some time and just think about a lot of the things that you and I discussed. Mommy. And let me know what you think, about these different pathways. Just, what do you think about everything that I just shared with you?
I mean, everything sounds very promising. I just know I don't want to be codependent on anything, so I don't think the medication part is something that I would want to do.
Okay.
I would like to give myself a chance to try the other way.
Okay. So what other way?
These detox in the 6 months.
Oh, you okay? I'm very happy to hear that. So what made you decide that you wanted to do the detox and then go straight into a 6-month program?
Because I've tried to do it on my own way, and I didn't get far.
Okay. And Art, do you have any legal issues? Are you currently on probation?
No probation. I don't have anything else that I'm aware of.
Okay, pending charges you don't have. Okay. All right. Now we have different locations. How do you feel about, is this somewhere, do you have a particular area or place that you would like to be? Do you know any places that you like to go? Would you like to be in state, out of state?
I would like to be out of state.
Okay. Is there a particular program that you're interested in?
I don't really know.
Okay. Well, I have some. I'm very affiliated with quite a few programs. I have a program that's based in one is in Pennsylvania. I have one down in Georgia. So would you be willing to go as far as Georgia?
Yes.
Okay. How soon would you be willing to do this?
Right away.
Right away. So when you say right away, are you talking about today?
If it's possible.
Okay. So let me just make some phone calls and see what I can come up with. I know a lot of the programs they want you to have when it comes to you are allowed to. I think you can bring like 5 outfits, 5 underwear, 5 pair of socks. Most of the programs, this particular program, you are allowed to smoke if you smoke, if you're a smoker, but they prefer you to bring your cigarettes. They don't want a whole lot of traffic, people coming in to bring you things, because that's how a lot of things get, a lot of illegal drugs get slipped into the program. So just to give you a little background of this particular program. So I'm going to make some phone calls and see if they have anything available for today. If they do not have anything available for today, will you be willing to stay in a shelter for tonight?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to make these calls. If I can't get you in for today, I'll try to get you in for tomorrow, and then I'll also call the shelter to make sure they have some availability, and I can get you an Uber over to the shelter for tonight. How that sound?
Thank you so much, Ms. Hall.
You have any other questions for me?
I don't really have any questions at the moment. You've been very in detail. I'm just nervous, but I know that it's time.
Okay. I think that's a normal
And
feeling.
I feel like I need to go while I have the urgency to just do it. Because if I don't, I'll change my mind.
Okay. I'm very proud to hear that. Well, I'm here to support you. I'm very happy that you made that decision. Um, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure we find placement for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Now, once I get to this place, will I still be able to be in communication with you?
So what happens is your first few days, so first we got to get through the detox part first, okay? Once you transfer, now your detox is going to be done here in this city.
Okay.
You're going to do your detox here. Once you're done your detox, your paperwork and stuff is going to already be done. So the hospital is going to know where you're going. So once you finish your detox, they're going to come and pick you up from the hospital. You will get down there and you will have to sign a release form. I will need for you to sign a release form. That's the only way that I will be able to get some information on you. So you and I both have to sign this release form. So when I call, they'll be willing to give me this information just to check up on you, see how you're doing. Now, having a personal conversation with you, I think it's a phase-based program, I believe. So once you phase up in the program, you are allowed to have your phone, I believe, after 60 days. Then you can personally give me a call.
Okay.
You know.
And the detox, that will happen at the hospital or a certain facility?
The detox happens in the hospital. This particular detox, this particular place where I'm sending you is definitely in the hospital. You know, they're gonna monitor you, and I think that's a good thing. And it makes you feel a lot more comfortable knowing that you have the medical team to oversee you as you, get the toxins and stuff out your body. Yeah.
Now, if I did have, some legal troubles, would that stop me from going into treatment?
It will not stop you from going. It will not stop you. Of course, that's something that you will have to deal with on your own time, but it wouldn't hinder you from going to treatment.
Okay. And if I didn't want people to know where people to know where I'm at, I'm not protected in that way.
Oh, you are very protected. You're very protected. We have this there's a HIPAA law. We're not allowed to, give out patients' informations.
And what if you need longer than 6 months? How does that work?
Well, so that program, surprisingly, that program goes up to a year.
Okay.
They also help you. They set you up with housing towards the end. They also get you ready for set you up for job readiness. It's a holistic program. So they not only just deal with the substance, but they deal with the mental health. They deal with the whole person. If you have any IDs or birth certificates that you need to obtain, they will also assist you with that. Let me see what else. Yeah. They have the job readiness program. And a lot of times what I have seen with this particular program is that when you complete successfully, you can also become employed with them.
That's
Cool. And I think you could start off as a volunteer or something like that, and but you'll learn more about it once you get done now. You'll learn more about it. Yeah. So do you have everything that you need? Where are you currently staying now?
I stay with a buddy of mine, but I'm not always there. I stay with a friend here, another friend there sometimes. So it's not much that I have to get.
Okay. So you have no barriers, nothing holding you back from going. Okay, great. It was really nice speaking with you today, Miss Price. I'm really happy that you made this decision. And I'm gonna go ahead and make the calls while you're here, so we can get you set up.
Thank you so much, Miss Holloway.
You're very welcome. And so, once you complete the program, towards the end of your stay, I would like to continue to see you, if that's okay.
I would like that.
Okay, so we can meet at least once a month. You're going to have your own support system. You're going to have your own support system. You're going to build while you're there. But then I'll also be part of your support system as well.
I would really like that.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to make these calls, and you sit right here. You got enough water?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right.